Alright, you join me here, full self-driving, version 12, car's driving itself already. We're going to go through a very tricky spot. It's currently 5:30, so some of the traffic has gone away. We'll show you real quick. It's going to cut across to this secondary interstate here, but the thing is, it doesn't look like much, but it really is, because there's another interstate exit right after you jump in off of this side of the interstate. And so what happens is you get this long line of cars that are stopped going this way on 26, and this car is going to have to get all the way over, because what we're going to do is we're going to go straight in towards Columbia, South Carolina. And so it's kind of tricky, even for a driver. There tends to be accidents because of this area. They're completely redoing this, but it's like a 10-year project. They've been saying they were going to do it since I've lived here, and that's been 15 years or something like that, 18 years. So we're going to see how it does. First, you got to get over 2 lanes right here. So it needs to get over. It's thinking about getting over, but it's not doing it. All right, now it's going to go ahead and do it. And then it's going to have to get over again, because that lane is the lane that actually gets over. So it's doing it. All right, very good. I'm going to have to really pay attention here, because I don't want to get into an accident, obviously. You can see how bad that traffic is getting off of that direction. And so it's similar to that going this way as soon as you get off. So the traffic's going to get to a standstill, and I'm going to have to get over almost 4 lanes to go straight, while there's stop and go traffic in at least 2 of these lanes, if not 3 of these lanes right here. Now it's actually, so it's 5:30, so the traffic's actually moving a lot faster than normal. It's usually already standstill. It's moving a lot better. So this is kind of a best case, but it's still got to get over again, or else it won't make its turn. So it has to act quickly. Yeah, it's gonna have to act a little bit quickly. All right, so technically this lane can go right and straight, and so it's gonna jump over one more time though, just to make sure, because what happens is, as soon as you get across past these bridge, it did really well there. That's not the situation I was thinking it was gonna be. That was easy. Sorry guys, I was hoping for something kind of exciting there. I'll have to leave earlier in the day so that you can actually see that really bad traffic. I'm gonna have to leave earlier in the day, because that wasn't it. That wasn't what it typically is. Around 5:10, it's pretty bad. Now I will say my car needs to speed up, because it just pulled out into the left lane and there's a car coming up behind me. That's a no-no. The other thing is, this says 55, but people will haul boogie through this. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go through town. We'll see how well it does there. I'll probably just fast forward you there, because there's really no reason not to. I'm going to jump over though, make it jump over. I got my turn signal on, person. Why would you? You're riding my butt. Whatever. So what I'm going to show you real quick is, it's actually, I thought it was going to have us go straight. It's not for some reason. And so it's actually, we need to slow down because we're behind a cop. It's got me going right here and through a lot of traffic, and then it's going to be left. So this is an interesting way. This is actually the way I always go, but it's going to be interesting to see how full self-driving handles this direction. I just drove this the other day, so this will be very interesting to see if the car can handle this. So we'll film all this and see how well it does. We're going to go through the University of South Carolina on campus and everything, through the 5 Points area and down Divine. And see, you can see here, it's quite trafficy. You see how the car there just like jumped over? You got to drive like that in Colombia. You don't have to, but it's going to take you a lot longer to get places if you don't drive like that, because you have people like that who's on their phone, you know, not paying attention, leaving like a 20 car gap.
Even on import.
All right, this is an ultimate test right here, I think. Well, good job, it jumped over. That's a smart decision. I like that driving. You just have to pay extra attention, because I gotta watch out for this car hitting somebody, but I also have to watch out for other cars trying to hit me. So that's to me, that's one of the added stresses to driving with full self-driving. Full self-driving does not reduce my stress level of driving. It adds another layer, because now I'm watching out for other cars and my car, because I don't trust it fully, and that just adds another layer of stress to driving, when if I'm driving I have pretty much zero stress. It's doing everything right. It's staying in the middle lane here, which is exactly what it should do, because there's a lot of traffic in the left lane there, as you can see, and a lot of them are going to be waiting to turn there. So far, I have not had to take over at all since I started this drive. All right. So far, it's doing everything right. It's driving. Yep, left lane, exactly what it needs to be doing at this point with the traffic. It does need to make sure it stays pace, because there's cars coming up behind me. And you really want to go with the flow of traffic, not the speed limit, because you'll get run over. It's a safety problem. So you're not going to change the fact that other people are driving quickly, or that everyone is driving quickly. Okay, so it's getting over a little early, which it saw that these cars up here are in the left lane, I guess. Normally I would have gotten over a little bit later than that, but it worked out, because there is a fairly decent line here. So I mean, it's doing well. It's driving like a human. This is one of the best drives I've seen full self-driving do so far. So I don't know if people drive through Colombia a lot or what, but it's doing pretty well. We didn't get the light, so we're gonna have to wait. So we will speed you through this light as well. All right, we're going again. We've got a turn signal, so this is easy peasy. That guy's also using full self-driving, you can see. April 11th, that guy's here, huh? That'd be funny. This little Got to pay attention to other drivers for sure. This chick behind me, she's on her phone the entire time. So typically what I would do is I would get out of this lane so she doesn't run into the back of me, because she's just non-stop on her phone. All right, we're gonna go again. Still full self-driving. Car's doing everything. Very busy down here right now. So an interesting point or part that will come up here a little bit further on is there's a light where people take a left, and it's not even a light, it's a turn. That's a left turn, and if you're local or you know about it, you know to get into the right lane and stay in that lane through that section, because more than likely you'll get stopped. And so I want to see if the car does that. It doesn't look like it's going to be doing that because it's staying in the left lane so far, which is fine. We're going to be making a left turn up here, and the traffic is pretty heavy, so sometimes it's hard to get back over. But more than likely, there's going to be a car that takes a left up here, and we're going to be sitting behind it for a little while. We'll see how the car handles that. So far, though, it's still doing really good. No takeovers needed. It's doing everything right on the money at the moment. So this light up here is the light I was talking about. And of course there's the car taking a left like always, but it looks like it's going to get to go. Yeah, so we didn't have to even stop really. Went straight through it. Oh, we're gonna have to stop here though. Let's see how the car handles this actually. Is it gonna? It's got it. Yeah, I mean, holy crap, that handled it perfect. That handled that perfect. Oh my goodness, it is doing everything so well right now. It's so funny to me. I'll get in this car and sometimes it will. It just won't do that great. And then other times, it's amazing. See how it handles through 5 points here? It's so far, I mean, it's like for the money, man. It's not quite as fast as the Mustang up there going through this. This car's backing up, so you gotta kind of watch them. Yeah, I mean, shoot. It kind of slowed down a little bit, like it saw that the fact that they were backing up. I hope this guy in Mustang doesn't think we're gonna race, because very close to this right side. We got this car up here. Ooh. Person, golly, that made me nervous. It's doing very well though, so You just got to really watch out for these cars over here. And if people are getting out of their cars, my mind's kind of blown how it's handling this. I would prefer to be driving, personally. And I know what it can do. Interesting. I wish it would hug this left lane a little bit more, but it's still handling this very well. Ooh, the truck's hanging out. Let's see how it... car's backing out. Sees that. You got... I haven't had to take over yet. I'm still kind of amazed. I mean, this is doing very well. I've ridden with people down this road and they drove a lot worse than this. But I've also ridden down this road with people and they make me nervous. This car's making me nervous, but at the same time, I don't know what all I can see. Alright. Well, I'm going to turn it off here. That's our drive. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And we'll have more videos coming.